bilisan natin kasi baka daw mag-brown out. Pero anyway, yun, hopefully, well, for now, ito yung huling discussion ko about personal rules for credit cards. Personal rules, as in akin lang to. Okay, so, alright, bale, una, I just want to make it clear na credit cards are tools. So, hindi yan masamang entity, depende yan sa paggamit mo, palautang ka ba, nagbabayad ka ba, tipong ganon. Um, for the longest time, hindi ko naramdaman yung na ganun siya, na tool siya. Dahil nung 2000s, I had, yun nga, a traumatic experience na nagkaroon ako ng nag-pile up na yan, tapos it ended up with me canceling credit cards nung 2000s. And then I had now my oldest active card is, uh, binigay ni BPI noong 2013. So, ngayon, recently, since naiintindihan ko na I have missed a lot sa by not using my credit card or utilizing or maximizing it. So, I've set major rules for myself for the longest time naman. No? Okay, rule number 1. Do not swipe if the budget does not exist. As in, kung may gusto akong 20,000 pesos na bilhin, hindi pwedeng wala akong 20,000 pesos dun sa bank account ko. Kailangan meron yun. So, even if, say, yung 20,000 na yun, nag-exist, minsan gagamit ako ng installments. Importante pa rin, nag-exist yun. Ibig sabihin, anytime kaya ko siyang bayaran ng buo. Pero, yun nga, kaya ako siya minsan ginagamitan ng installment. Actually, experiment lang naman ako with RCBC na kasi ang teacher yun ng card niya. Kaya ako siya ginagawang ganun is para mapaikot ko yung pera. Para mapaikot ko yung pera, tapos parang, mag-manage ng cash flow. Again, I said, it's a tool. And it was only recently that I've actually used that tool. Kasi, there was this time na bumili kami ng car. Second hand lang yun kasi yun nga it was our first car na mag-asawa kami. First car na hindi bigay ng magulang or kasi dati when I was younger, yung mga dinidrive ko galing yun sa parents ko. Pero ito talaga galing sa amin, mag-asawa. Pinag-ipunan namin yun. So, medyo masakit siya sa puso. Binayaran namin siya in full, syempre, kasi ano yun eh, Ah, second hand, syempre, hindi mo magagamitan siguro ng bank loan or we're not aware that we can actually use bank loans or whatever. So, yun, ginamitan namin cash. Ang sakit-sakit na sa dibdib. Ang sakit-sakit na sa dibdib. As in, yung makikita mo yung bumababa yung amount ng pera na meron ka, tapos 6 digits yun na wala. Ang sakit ka sa dibdib talaga. So, I just realized na recently, kung meron kang bibili na say mga worth 100,000, something like that, pwede ko siyang gamitan ng installment para hindi ganun kalaki yung binababa niyang amount, tas hindi siya ganun kasakit sa dibdib. Like, hindi masama masyado loob ko because I was able to, manage the cash flow na paikot yung pera, ganun. So, yun. But, again, do not swipe if the budget does not exist. Hindi yan free money. A lot of people think it's free money. No. That should be matched by your income. Kaya nga humihingi ang bangko ng income documents, di ba? Okay, rule number 2. Again, personal rule ko. Always pay in full and on time. Never just pay the minimum. Yan yung pagkakamali ko nung 2000s. Kasi para akala ko, kaya ko yon na minimum lang binabayaran, minimum lang ganyan. Dumating yung point na, oh my gosh. Ayan na, tapos nagpadala na ng legal, parang representative or basta parang third party, yung isa sa cards ko. At that time, gulat nga ako actually kasi yung card na yun, parang hindi naman ako ma-apply talaga ng card. So, yung credit card na yun, I think BDO yata. Yeah, BDO, yung pink. Bigay lang nila, I think, based yun on on my SM Advantage. Kasi wala naman ako BDO account, binigyan na nila ako ng card. And then parang dumating yung point na hindi ko na siya mabayaran. And then, tinatawag ako doon sa ano, pumunta ako sa office nung parang third party nila na ano, taga-settle ng bill. Kasi may legal letter. Ako ko, basta, inano ko lang yun. Tapos, inano ko siya, pinabayaran nila sa akin para half lang yata ng principal and then they close the card. That was it. And then after that, syempre, medyo natakot na akong gumamit ng credit card. Eh, lumalaki talaga yun. Yung utang na yan. Kasi kung minimum lang babayaran mo, mas malaki eventually yung babayaran mong interest. And you don't want that. Buti na lang, alam mo, swerte ko nga nung time na yun. Wala pang TransUnion. Again, it did not exist at that time kasi 2011 lang nag-exist si TransUnion. So yun, since hindi siya nag-exist at that time, na ano, wala siya na record ko. Okay, so, ngayon, nung ano naman, nung parang bunti ka na uli ako magaling, hindi naman minimum kasi I learned my lesson there. But there was a time nung nagpakasal kami ng husband ko, civil wedding lang yun, we spent like 70,000 sa credit card karamihan nun. And then, ayun, parang 50% na binayaran and then lumalaki yung ano niya. But eventually, because I managed to to find a budgeting tool that works for me. This is YNAB. I'll probably talk about that in a different video. So, yung YNAB, na-manage niya yung ano ko, na-manage niya yung spending. Natulungan niya ako magbago yung spending habits ko and then eventually, ayun, na ano siya, na hindi na lumilipas ang isang buwan na meron akong red. Yun. Kaya ano siya, I always pay in full at the end of the month kahit na wala pa yung SOA. Iba pang ano yun. Ano nga eh, sabi nga sa akin yun, no, ni Gemini. Ang tawag niya sa akin when I was like showing it my ano, syempre yung statements, like ano yung mga spending habits ko. Kasi I wanted to figure out why one of my cards was like constant yung pagtaas ng credit limit niya. And then sabi ni Gemini, oh, you're not a high utilization person. You're a high velocity user. Ibig sabihin, dumarating kasi yung certain point na, halimbawa, nakikita ko na yung red kasi sa YNAB meron yun doon sa credit card area. Pag nakikita ko na siyang red, na pare 10,000 na sa isang card, hindi na ako komportable. Babayaran ko na ng buo yun, kahit wala pa yung SOA. But yun, because nga you still need records of you spending using the card, kailangan mag-iwan ka ng konti bago dumating yung SOA. Para pagdating niya, nakita niya na may ginastos ka. But again, always pay in full and on time. Yun. Tapos, ang third rule ko, no more than 3 cards. Actually, 2 is optimal kasi ang most used cards naman talaga, at least for 2025 and 2026, Visa yung pinaka-common. And then, ang second most common would be MasterCard. So, it would be good to have 2 just in case na kuwari, down yung terminal na nag-accept ng MasterCards or something like that. Just in case, you have one of each. Yun na yung optimal 2. Yung 3, again, nakwento ko na yata before, wala akong choice kasi yung isang card ko credit anchor yun. Credit age anchor. So, kahit hindi ko siya masyadong ginagamit, hindi ko siya makancel. Okay, so bakit 3? Cognitive load management lang yun, no? Kasi, I'm also at that point na I need to declutter everything financially. So, ayoko nang may cognitive load na pabigat sa iniisip. Mas madali kasi i-manage yung mas konti. At saka, well, actually, baliktad nga eh. Kung kailan ako tumanda, doon ako nagdagdag ng 2. Pero for the longest time, I only had that DTI card. No? But, yun. Isa pa, madali rin kasing mag-min-max ng rewards. You also get to be intentional with your spending. So, madalas mo itatanong, kailangan ko ba to? Importante ba to? Magugutom ba ako kung hindi ko nakain to? Ganun. But I also noticed kasi na meron talaga akong luho na hindi ko talaga mag-give up. That is dining. It's not even travel, it's dining. Talagang hindi, hirap pa ako sa kanya and it's my biggest gastos every month. So I noticed na ever since getting like yung Maya Landers ko dati, yung cashbacks niya that I get from dining, malaking reward yon. So kumbaga parang, oh, okay, gumastos ako ng ganito sa dining, pero nakatipid ako ng ganito sa grocery. So parang na ano niya, naka-cancel out niya yung laki ng gastos. So para I noticed na ever since then, hindi na siya ganun kasakit sa bulsa pag kumakain ako sa labas kasi na-offset, hindi pala cancel out, na-offset siya ng groceries. So yun, mas madali kasi mamin-max mo yung rewards mo that way kung lahat ng resources mo nandun lang sa tatlong cards na yun, dalawang cards na yun, or even one. If you have to choose one card, I would either have the Maya Black or the Visa Signature card. That's it. Pwede yun. Kasi yun ang nakaka-min-max ng ano ko, yun na madaling i-min-max kasi nga dining nga yung ano ko, yung madalas kong gawin. And also, okay din yung dalawang cards, may diversity ka in credit types. Para maganda rin yung tingnan sa credit score na kaya mong mag-manage ng different kinds of credit. Then, ang fourth rule ko is periodically check your credit score. So, bale, gauge, kasi ang credit score ng trustworthiness mo sa bank. So, it tells a bank if ready ba sila to trust you with some of their products, ganun. Kaya, ang ano ko talaga sa mga kabataan is mag-build kayo ng credit score as early as possible. At ingatan niyo yun. So, periodically check. Yung iba naman natatakot mag-check. May friends ako natatakot mag-check. Kasi, I had like a few friends na nagkaroon ng credit card scare din. Very similar to mine. Pero maganda pa rin na i-check mo kasi parang meron din ako narinig na cases na iba yung bigla na lang meron sa record niya na may credit line siya na hindi naman nag exist sa pagkakaalam niya. So, somebody else was using their name. Weirdly. Pero, just in case. Tsaka, ma-dispute mo sa TransUnion, kung nga ma-dispute mo kung may mali information. So, you always have to check. Kahit every 6 months or 1 year. Diba? Just for safety. And lastly, never cancel the oldest card. Yun yung isa sa rule ko ever since I found out about the credit age. Kahit kating-kati ako minsan na galawin yung BPI ko, no. Never cancel the oldest card again. Kasi pagsisisi ko yan, nung nalaman ko na pwede mo pala i-convert si Metrobank na card ko, yung unang card ko nung 2000s, pwede pala i-convert to M3. Tapos, di sana wala akong binabayaran na na annual fee, no? Ang hirap-hirap pa naman pa-wave na annual fee minsan sa BPI. So, ayun, the oldest card is your credit age anchor. And then for newbies, sa akin na nga, pag newbie ka, piliin mo na yung card na swak talaga sa lifestyle mo. Mahilig ka mag-travel. Kasi iba nagbabayad, debit card. So, kung mahilig ka mag-travel, lahat pa ng travel card. Yun nga lang minsan kasi nasa elite tiers yun, mahal. So, find somewhere in between. Like, siguro, kung mahilig ka kumain, mahilig ka mag-grocery, mahilig ka bumili ng gadgets, yun. Piliin mo yung card na bagay sa'yo. Ako talaga, personal recommendation ko, even to my brother, my youngest brother, kasi he's 25 and he started working a few months ago. And then, ayun, parang gusto niya mag-credit card. Sabi ko, recommendation ko talaga Maya Black. Kasi una, wala ka na iniisip na annual fee. And even though mayroon namang ini-offer yung ibang banks na may no annual fee, wala namang perks para wala namang points. And doon ka na sa nagbibigay ng points, di ba? So, yun. And just in case, minsan kasi hindi gumagana yung referral code, you can use my referral code. So, yun. Ayun, yun lang naman yung 5 main rules ko about credit cards. So, yeah. Thanks for listening. Bye!